Dave Barnhart. I'm the owner of the property along with my brother-in-law, Tom. We have been constantly contacted by people who want to build student housing. I've been a member of PERIA for over 3 decades, and I've learned during that time that the neighborhood is, well, they're not opposed to students. They're disappointed with all the student housing that keeps encroaching on the neighborhood. And I asked them one time in a meeting why they didn't like student housing. And the answer was simply that they're not permanent residents. They're transient in a good way, but yet they come and go, and it's not real neighbors. We did not put this property on the market because we knew what we'd get is 50 developers from around the nation that want to do student housing.
I have been a resident of Prospect Park for 43 years. As a board member on and off for at least 20 of those 40-some years.
I've lived at Clarence Avenue Southeast since 1963. I've been involved with PERIA since about 1970. I've been president 3 separate times. One of the terms, I think, was 10 years.
I am a relative newcomer to Prospect Park, only having lived in the park for about 10 years now.
We're delighted to have the grocery store.
The neighborhood has wanted a grocery store for decades. And in order to get that grocery store, we need rooftops. In order to get rooftops, we need density. This project does both of those things, and I think does it quite well.
The other thing I want to mention is that I'm very excited to have the grocery store.
As a neighborhood, took on the idea of let's be in favor of something, and rather than being against projects coming in, let's say what we would like to see and work with developers, and I think this project is emblematic of that.
I'm not against this building. I'm thrilled that there's a grocery store planned to be there. Already have chronic vacancy problems. Almost every building for blocks has for lease signs on it. Would lose their only view of daylight if the building is that high, totaling 547 beds, meaning a possibility of 1,000 people added to that one block. Prospect Park neighborhood already has weekly incidents of assaults, robberies, property crimes, and not enough on-street parking.